Here we go. Two of the top four seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to gleaming State Farm City, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Extra blocking. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. He finds some space. The Wildcat picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Ducks come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his back. He finds his man. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 40.
what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has it back to the end zone. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Touchdown, Ducks! They draw first blood in this national title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The returner heads out of bounds. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. They put something together in this drive. And the running back takes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Razorbacks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Touchdown, Razorbacks, as they answer with their first score of this title game. And now here comes the point
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's sharp. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw now on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. It's a nice gain. He moved the football up to the 27.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, that's exactly what this guy can do. He is a burner. Easily, in my opinion, one of the fastest guys in all of college football. And when you don't have him accounted for, this is what he's going to do to your defense.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With sure hands. It's Booth.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. They'll run it here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first first down. It's made on the left side. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
From the shotgun, drops back. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Play action here on first down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas. There was no catching him that time. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's sharp. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it with room to run. Here he goes. At the 20. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The short completion to the tight end. The Razorbacks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He dumps it off to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Not much of a game there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw yet again. On the move now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He shreds the tackle. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Still no answer for this offense. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding it.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Finds his man. It's Booth. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Look out. Room to run here. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge game like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is no good. After the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's sharp. But he's got some space here. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Fire to the right side, complete.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught by the receiver. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He'll try a pass here. The ball is caught. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Ducks come to the line, and they're hurry up.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw here. Grab made by the tight end. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They get the completion. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Looking to throw again. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? 1 down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a 1st down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch is hauled in. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Almost set up with a PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver grabs it. With his second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially would have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. He's having one of those dream performances.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards, yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Incompletion brings up third down. Inside give now from the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after the incompletion. Send the back in motion. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the wideout goes in motion. And And he'll drop back here on third down. He pulls in the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Down late, they keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He keeps it on the design run. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Direct snap. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Grab behind the line. It's Booth. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Booth. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down in inches. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. The throw complete to the running back underneath. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pounding away with the run game. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. Hold on, there is a flag. If it's on the defense, it would still be 4th down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Roughing the kicker is going to set the offense up now in the red zone with the 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Into the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 28. Fields it just outside the goal line. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit just before the throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. There's contact on the throw. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch is made down the middle. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking downfield near the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. The Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he missed.
Touchdown, Razorbacks. This passing game is on fire today.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
With no time left, they'll kick the PAT as a formality. Surprised they're not going for 2 here. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. That's it. It's official.